You probably know that solids like sugar and salt dissolve in water. You've likely seen this when making tea or cooking. But did you know the gases you breathe in and out, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, also dissolve in water? Dissolved oxygen (DO) refers to the concentration of oxygen gas incorporated into water. Oxygen enters water through direct diffusion from the atmosphere, a process enhanced by turbulence or surface water agitation. Water also absorbs oxygen released by aquatic plants during photosynthesis. This oxygen is used by aquatic plants and animals for respiration. On the other hand, carbon dioxide is soluble in water and reacts with it to form carbonic acid. When carbon dioxide is excessively dissolved in water under high pressure, carbonated water is produced, which is found in sodas. When the soda container is opened, a familiar hiss is heard as the carbon dioxide gas pressure is released and some of the dissolved carbon dioxide leaves the solution in the form of small bubbles, causing the solution to become fizzy. But that's not all. Even some metals dissolve in water. The most active metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, and calcium can displace the hydrogen from water, meaning they dissolve in ordinary water and release hydrogen gas in the process. However, you might have noticed that some things like cooking oil, wood, and plastics don't dissolve in water. Why do substances like sugar dissolve in water while others like sand don't? To understand this, let's learn about solubility. So, what is solubility? Solubility is the maximum mass of the solute that can dissolve in 100 grams of solvent and form a solution at a particular temperature. So basically, solubility is how much of the solute can dissolve in 100 grams of the solvent at a particular temperature to make a solution. What is a solute, solvent, and a solution? Solute, that can be a solid, liquid, or a gas, is a substance that dissolves in a solvent to form a solution. You can see the solute here is added to the solvent to make a solution. Solvent is the liquid in which the solute dissolves to make a solution. Can you see how the solute is added to the solvent here? Then the solute dissolves to make a solution. Solution is the liquid formed when a solute dissolves in a solvent. Here, when the solute dissolves in this solvent, a solution is made. Does that sound complicated? Let me explain it more simply. If we take salt, the solute, and add it to water, the solvent, and mix it, the salt dissolves in the water, forming a salt solution. And yes, the salt solution is the solution. So, how do salt or any solute dissolve in solvents like water? When a solution is made, the attractive forces between the particles in the solute, that's the solid, are broken. At the same time, new attractive forces are being formed between the solvent particles and the solute particles. We often talk about water as a solvent, but there are other popular solvents such as ethanol, methanol, acetone, and many more. We saw earlier that some substances don't dissolve in water. So, why don't some substances dissolve in solvents? Whether a particular solute is soluble in a solvent depends on whether the new attractive forces made are strong enough to overcome the older forces of attraction. Let's revisit solubility. Solubility is the maximum mass of a solute that dissolves in 100 grams of solvent and forms a solution at a particular temperature. For instance, let's look at the solubility of a substance like sodium chloride, which is common salt. The solubility of sodium chloride in water at 25 degrees Celsius, which is the room temperature, is about 36 grams per 100 grams of water. If you keep adding more than 36 grams of salt to water, At some point, you'll notice that some excess salt doesn't dissolve and settles at the bottom. This is when a saturated solution is formed. A saturated solution is a solution which contains as much dissolved solid as possible at a particular temperature. There must be some undissolved solute present. Now we will carry out experiments to measure the solubility of solids and to measure the changes in the solubility of solids with temperature. We will learn how to do this when we carry out practicals in the part 2 of this video. And that's a wrap on our exploration of solubility. We learned about how different substances, whether they are solids, gases, or even metals, can dissolve in water and other solvents, and why some substances don't dissolve at all. I hope you found this information useful and interesting. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest science exploration and discoveries. Got any questions or ideas for future videos? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious and keep exploring.